welcome to the channel. Those that have been here before, welcome back. Those that haven't been here, welcome to the channel. Hope you enjoy it. Well, another day, another hike. What we're up to today, bit of a different one this weekend. We've got a double weekend this weekend. We're going from Hythe in Kent all the way down to Hastings, which will see the last of our trek around the coastline. So first off today, we're going to jump on a little steam train, and I'll video some of that. And that little train takes you from Hythe down to Dungeness, and then we're going to go through Dungeness, through the barren land, all the way around to somewhere around by Rye, where we're going to keep over the night, and then in the morning we're going to walk out of there down into Hastings. So really looking forward to this weekend, and it's going to be a fantastic challenge. So there you go, there's the station that we're going out of. And we've got with us this morning, first thing, Miss Noakes. So looking forward to the weekend?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Excited.
so should be good.
Excited.
Excellent. So here we go, tiny train. So it's going to be quite busy too. So there you go. There's the tiny train, there's the roof. I'm not sure I'm going to fit in this. So the railway we're on is the Hythe to Dungeness railway. It calls it a few little places along the way. But it's a 15-inch rail line. It's been, we're off. It's been going since the 20s, somewhere around there. It's a mixture of steam locomotives and internal combustion locos. Purely now just used as a pleasure rail, but back in the day I believe they did use it for freight in and out of Dungeness. I'll put a bit of history up on the video and probably put a link. Yeah, it's a cracky little trip, so it just makes a change to something different for us today, really. Hopefully we'll get some footage along the way. Well, there you have it, down at Dungeness. And as you can just see over my shoulder, one of the two lighthouses here. And if I can spin around, you might see the other one. Can you see it? Can you see it? Can you? And the other one just in the distance there. So very, very lovely. But then, next to the lighthouse is the nuclear power stations, two of which. But Dungeness, yes, fantastic. Really, really open expanse of landscape down here. Quite barren. They actually call it the Dungeness Desert, which I'm sure we're going to find out in the next few hours when we start walking across it. Mainly shale, so it's going to be a tough old walk underfoot. Anyway, back to the train journey. What a fantastic little journey that was. 12 or so miles, just coming down, rattling through at a slow pace. Recorded some of it, probably got an hour's worth of train journey down to about 2 minutes. And what I say is, if you want to experience it, come down. Nothing like being on a little steam train. Right, I'm going to check out the map and everything and see which way we're going and where we're heading. So we've probably got about 13 miles to destination. It's going to be a tough old walk underfoot, but you'll see that as we go along. See you in a bit. You'll notice on the train journey on the way down as we pulled into Dungeness, there was lots of little cottages or shacks or whatever. They was actually originally ex-rolling stock. So the guys that used to work down there, they used to purchase the old ex-rolling stock, take them off the rails, move them down the beach and call them holiday homes. And because of the planning laws down there, because this is now a conservation area, so because of the planning laws, where the footprint of them rolling stocks were, it was actually their land. So they could actually build bigger, but not too big. And there is no new builds down here. Nothing new is being allowed to be built down here. So I found that quite interesting. Just come out of the railway station, straight across, cross over the road, go around the lighthouse, around the back, and then you'll pick up the signs for the English Coastal Path. That takes you then between the sea and the power stations. You walk along a pathway until quite far up, until you see a bit of artwork in the middle of the stones. And then from there, who knows? We're going to go and find the pathway now. But it's been good walking so far. As you can see, absolutely crystal clear out there today. That's the pathway just come up, and power station. And then apart from that, nothing really, very barren. And then right over in the distance there is where we're heading. So we found the path, so there's a bit of sculpture in the background there. You kind of walk along the Shoal, you come to a broken fence, and then the fence kind of ends, so I don't think it's there for any particular reason. And then you carry on walking along through the Shoal, which is, as you can hear, quite tough going. And then head over in that direction. So just drop down onto the low tide shoreline now, where the walking's a bit easier, because that was bloody hard work. And the tide's on its way out, so it's a bit sandy, it's a bit firmer underfoot. So should be able to do some distance, but that was, yeah, that was hard work. Calves certainly feel it. And the calves certainly feel it even more now, because like a prat, I was sitting here, could be asked to move, set the drone up, set it up just between my feet. I thought, oh, that'll be fine. We'll start it up, we'll take it off, we'll have a little fly around. Only for a gust of wind to come, and then the drone hit me straight in the calf. So some nice little slices on my leg now. So note to self, and a tip for everyone else, don't be a lazy git. Move the drone to somewhere safe for it to take off. Lesson learned. Well, after almost 5 miles of walking on the shingle, we've actually found a bit of concrete. Fantastic. You don't know how pleased I am to see this little bit of concrete road. If I never see shingle again, it's going to be too soon. It was quite brutal. We was just stopped off for 5 minutes because my dogs are absolutely barking. So boots off, socks off, fresh pair of socks on, feel like brand new now. So happy days. We'll crack on. It's mid-afternoon. Still nice and sunny, as you can see over my shoulder. But yeah, still desolate. Still hardly seen a soul. But as I said in previous videos, just how we like it. How you feeling?
Okay.
Enjoy that bit of
No. Head up, shingle. Whereas I've got concrete, which makes a change.
yeah, nice concrete bit of road. So if you're doing this track, I don't know if they're going to still be there. You kind of pass some diggers and stuff, and they're just laying this new bit of concrete. We picked it up virtually at the start as well. So as you're walking along, I don't know if you can see it, but there's some breakers just over there going into the water. Once you get to them breakers, then come up off the shingle, you'll find the concrete path. But like I say, there you go, absolutely desolate. Got a clue what that is over there. Looks like some sort of built-in fort. Look at that up. There we are, some civilization up ahead. And we're heading over there. So just a quick word of warning. Once you come to the end of the pathway, I mean that pathway is some concrete, some type 1 stone, but it's manageable. But as you come to the end of there, that's the end of the ranges, the Lid Ranges is where we walked through. Get to the end and you have the gates shut, and then to get round it you have to go through this lot, and you climb across all that lot to get round and hop back over the sea wall. There you go. We just made down to the other side of Canberra. Pretty fresh walk along once we got past all them rocks. Pretty straightforward. Just had a little chucky wagon type thing at the side of the road and got a nice cold can of Coke. Because that is getting absolutely roasty out here at the moment. Going to head off into Rye now. A lot of this is going to be walking along the roadway, so probably won't do a lot of filming along the roadway. It's not very exciting for you. But, so yeah, that's where we're heading. But, yeah, it's been good. Calf's just got over the pain from the walk from the Dungeness up along that coastal line. But, yeah. So Sugar Rush Treats, everyone. If you're down near this way, this is the little chuck wagon I spoke about. Sugar Rush Treats. Guys, absolutely fantastic. They're just treating us to a can of Coke. So fair play. Cheers. So we got to Rye. Bloody long walk. Very, very hot. Absolutely shattered. We've only got a few miles left to get into pet level. Don't know how much recording I'm going to be able to do down there because my battery's running low and I'm going to get charged up. But I'll charge and do whatever I can. But breaking a habit of a lifetime, having a pint, just stopped off at the William the Conqueror on Rye Harbour. Absolutely buzzing in here, loads and loads of people, very, very friendly. Food looks amazing. So if you're ever down this way, the William the Conqueror Shepherd Neame pub, highly recommended. Staff are absolutely fantastic. So yeah, just going to have a quick Guinness, as you saw, and then punch on down. So I only have a Guinness because there's only a couple of miles left, so I think we deserve it after that. So there was the William the Conqueror, absolutely fantastic. I would show pictures of the harbour, but it's just a stretch of water, really. Not a great deal to look at. There's over that little bridge there, then you see it, the little green building is a cafe, and it's absolutely fantastic in there. Come down here on the bikes a few times and had a look. That pint didn't touch the sides, I can assure you. But I had to leave the pub, otherwise we'd never crack on. So just had a look at the route we're going to take. We can go down along the coastline, but that just adds a load of time to our day. And to be fair, the day's cracking on, so we're going to head down along the roadway because it's quicker. But we'll get there. I think it's a couple of miles by road. And if you go down along the coast, you've got to go all the way back down the Rother, back down to the coastline, and all the way along. And it just adds so much time to the day. But yeah, we've cracked out a fair few miles today. Started the day with a little train ride, which was nice, and then we got down to here. So all things being well, yeah, really good. Well, that certainly was a trek for the day. We left Rye Harbour. We started punching through, and it was just quite a slog along the roadway. So we decided to give our very good friend Lou a call, as we're staying down in a caravan for the evening to come and pick us up. So a couple of miles outside of Pet Level, we called it in, and we'll go back there tomorrow and we'll start again from tomorrow. But yeah, it's been quite a tough old day, to be fair. Well, beautiful evening that we're just going to enjoy now. But yeah, really good today. Well worth it. Let me just show you where we are. Just over here, where are we? Just about there, you can see. That's the digs we stayed in when we done the 1066, so quite close to that. And then we are just staying just around here. So I might pop the drone up later on, see if we can get a decent sunset. That'll be good. We'll spin you around and show you where we come from, as always. So right over the distance there, if you can see them little white towers and beyond, that's where we come from today. So it's a fair old punch. So all told today, including the little train ride, we had 37 miles, 25 of which we've walked, and so 12 miles when we was on the little train, which was good. Then we've got a short 7 or 8 miles tomorrow just to get us into Hastings, which is looking forward to that. It's a bit up and down tomorrow, so I'm sure the old legs are going to feel it, but it'll give them a good stretcher. Yeah, probably not going to sign off the video now, because I want to try and include tomorrow as well, so it may be a bit of a long video. I hope you enjoyed what you've seen so far. I know we're hikers and it's not always about hiking, it's just about getting out and enjoying yourself, so the train ride was a little treat, to be fair. But yeah, we've enjoyed the day. Take care all, speak to you soon. Welcome to day 2. So just a quick recap. Yesterday we came down from Hythe. We got the little steam train into Dungeness, and then we hiked to probably about a mile outside of Pet Level near Hastings. Cracking day yesterday, bloody hard underfoot, but it was a good day. Today we are back out. We've got an extra today. We should have had a couple of people down here but couldn't make it. But I'll show you our new one today a bit later on. So it's nice and early in the morning, as you can see. It's a beautiful sunrise behind me down at sunny Pet Level. Let's turn you around, otherwise you're going to get dazzled by the camera. Absolutely beautiful day today. We've only got about 8 to 10 miles, something like that to do, but it's quite hilly, and then that will take us into Hastings. And then what that will do is that will complete our route then on the Saxon Shore English coastal path from Gravesend in Kent all the way around to Hastings in Sussex. Quite an achievement, to be fair. I think it's about 174 miles all told. I'll have to look and have a bit of a calculation on that. But yeah, glorious, absolutely beautiful down here. Let me spin you around. So along that way, just beyond the cliffs, say 7 or 8 miles, is Hastings. It is a beautiful coastline. See, I'm going to try not to dazzle you. Cracking, absolutely cracking sunrise this morning, and hardly a soul about. So yeah, very nice too. This is where we crashed last night. Our van in front, quite comfortable. So straight into the morning's hike, straight into a climb, but just wanted to stop and show that view. Okay, absolutely incredible. So that's where we come from when the vans are down now. And the mist is covering it, but you can actually see right across on the horizon where we started out. But yeah, beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. So you get to the top of that cliff, and then you look around into Fairlight. You look around, who we've got with us today? We have got Noxie and we have got Lou joining us today.
Hi.
So good start to the morning.
Yeah,
Yeah?
straight up a hill. So
I've got
yeah.
a cup of tea made for me, so I can't complain.
You go, see? Even make tea as well. Yeah, Lou the Nutter went out swimming this morning. Although there's plenty of climbs today, I think it's going to be a bit better than yesterday going across to all that shout. So, oh my, here we go. Let's go down these. I don't know if you can pick up on the camera, but that water's absolutely crystal clear down there. I've got to say, last night when I didn't have the camera with me, we was watching some seals playing in the water. Absolutely incredible. So once you come down them hills, the path's actually closed for a bit. So then you have to get on the roadway and follow the roadway. It's pretty well signposted. You only got to follow your nose and you can get there. So it's not too bad. It's nice and quiet around here. Some cracking houses and stuff around here as you walk around. We just got back on the path now, along the cliff top. Actually, the path's diverted, and then you come around Bramble Way. And when you come off that path, if you look for Shepherd's Way, it brings you back up onto the path. There you go. So I don't know what we've done. Just keep looking at the map. Just head for Shepherd's Path, and you'll be there. Then I've got a nice little climb up again, and we should get some nice views up there. But, yeah, pretty hilly. The old calves are feeling it already today. I think that was because of yesterday's beach walk. But hey ho, can't get over how glorious the weather is at the moment. Absolutely thoroughly. So once you get back on the path, you come round by Hastings Country Park. This is right over in the distance there. There's the power station where we was yesterday. You come around here. Heather's all coming out. And that takes you up onto Fire Hill Lookout Point. But I've got to say, I mean, absolutely stunning. I know I've said it a number of times, but beautiful. So as you walk through the park, there's a couple of ups and downs. Come around this way, past the old radar tower, whirring away there. Looking out to sea again. Cracking. So if you can see up there, just on the top is the radar. We come all the way down through that way, right down to virtually sea level again, and then just come up this hill here. As you come down that hill, you'll go through some woodland, which is quite nice, quite shady for today. So yeah, all good. So right at the very start, we introduced everyone, and here we have Louise. So Lou's been supporting Who Hikers now since we started. From when we'd done the Harlow trek, Lou and Nick came down in the camper and supported us all the way along, cooking us food and making sure we was all right. And then since then, different hikes, different events, and this weekend where we stayed, Lou put that on for us, cooked for us last night and looked after us, and then spent the day with us today. And before we come out, went for a swim in the sea. So fantastic. So just coming down to it's probably about the last mile and a quarter of this trail. Not done a lot of filming from when we sat down. It's just been up and downhill. Quite difficult to be fair, and quite steep. But nevertheless, it's all part and parcel of it. So we're just going back downhill again, only to in the distance there. Looks like we're going to go back up again. So the Saxon Shore is the last throw of the dice to try and totally kill you. We're looking forward now to getting into Hastings and having a nice cold drink. So as we've been walking down it today, this part is really popular. Loads and loads of runners, and I doff my cap to all them runners, running up and down all them little nooks and crannies and glens. I certainly couldn't do it. So if you're a runner and you do that sort of thing, fair play to you. Here's the other two walking down there. I've got to say the temperature has been bloody hot today. Here's Hastings down there. Right in the distance is the castle, and this is East Hill. So not too far to go now. We're at the top of East Hill. Looks like that's the last of our climbs for today. Just got to go down the hill, and that's the end of the Saxon Shore. So there you have it, Hastings, the end of the Saxon Shore. So after several months, several miles, in all weathers, over a period of January till now, we've covered the full track from Gravesend back down to Hastings. So just going to have a bit of a walk along the front. I'm going to find myself a cold beer and do a bit more catching up there. So there you have it, after nearly 200 miles, a dozen weekends, that's the Saxon Shore done. The last one today, from Pet Level down into Hastings. Tough old walk that one today, lots of ups and downs through the coves, well worth doing. Yeah, not a lot to say really. There we go. There you go, Noxie, how was that?
Tough weekend overall, but we did it.
So started back in January,
Yep.
until today. So how have you found the whole track?
Lots of different ground, from starting at Gravesend, across the Dull and Disty moors there, and then through to Hastings, see Sittingbourne, Faversham, lots of coastal, seen lots of the Kent coastline, which has been nice. So yeah, I'd recommend it, absolutely.
So enjoyed the whole thing?
Yeah, it's been good training for the Isle of Wight as well.
Brilliant. So how do you fancy doing it end to end, continuously, in one go, over 12 days?
We'll talk about it after the Isle of Wight.
Had a good day, Lou?
No. It's been lovely, thank you.
You're going to join us on a lot more going forward, yeah? Fantastic.
Try my best.
So that's it for me for a bit. I'll catch up with you all later once I get back to the car. Well, there you have it, the end of another successful training session. Well, I guess the next time we'll see you, we'll either be doing another stretch of a repeat stretch of where we've been. We've got one more training weekend to do, just a leisurely stroll, stretch the legs before we do the Island Reloaded. So really looking forward to that. This has been a great weekend. The path's been tough but been good. Recommend you have a go at it. The first stretch yesterday along the shingle was tough, but you know, it is what it is. So I'll say again, after starting out the Saxon Shore in January, right up until today, we're finishing it. So January started at Gravesend, today we finished in Hastings. I might do a little snippet on there of some of our journey over the last 12-13 weekends. But anyway, listen, I hope you enjoy the videos. I'm not sure if we're going to upload this in 1 or 2 parts at the moment. Don't want to get bored watching too much of it at the same time. So we'll see how that goes. But listen, I hope you enjoy it. As always, leave some comments. Let us know what you think of the videos. Yeah, and that's kind of it for the Saxon Shore, to be fair. So those that haven't been here before, have a look at the back catalogue. Those that have been here, really hope you enjoyed this series. We will start a new series again. We've got the challenge coming up, so that'll be a 3-parter, and then we'll see where we go from there. So I'm going to sign off for the time being for a well-deserved, very cold glass of Coke, and I'm going to head home. I've got to go to the grind tomorrow, which is be interesting. As always, stay safe, be lucky, take care, get outdoors. See you all soon.